Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Business Accelerator Show. I am your host, Pierre Muller. If you're new to the show and you wonder who we are, what the show is about, and how it will help you to grow your business, be sure to listen to our previous episode where we gave some of those context. It was really our first episode, and we're very excited to get this series going. Today, we will cover how you can apply smart digital marketing in your business with a small marketing budget, without plenty of tech knowledge. We will show you how well these principles works and what this can mean and unlock for your business and your financial success. Now, I remember the first time when I started learning these principles and I saw how incredibly powerful they are. And it literally felt like a massive light bulb just went off in my mind. I was suddenly very excited about the future of my business and really the ability to sell anything online in the future and be successful because I understand the online principles and I have the tools and the systems behind me. So I'm very excited to share these with you as we go along. The business environment is currently quite challenging as a result of COVID-19 lockdowns and the impact that had on business owners and their businesses. There's a need for businesses to grow, to get more customers, but marketing budgets are limited at the moment. The good news is that doesn't mean that your growth must be limited. Traditional marketing methods was more like expenses. They typically had slow conversion rates. For example, if you think about an expensive website, you have this massive expensive outlay to build this very fancy website, and then you sort of you wait for the customers to come. Things like TV advertising and radio advertising and magazine advertising can also be very, very expensive, and you can't really laser focus your marketing. You have this expense, but you don't really know who's going to view that ad. You can't really track them, and you typically don't have a very good positive return on investment on those types of traditional marketing methods. But the digital marketing principles we will discuss in the show as we go along is very different. It's an investment, it's not an expense. And the reason for that is that once you've set it up properly, every $1 invested in marketing will be able to give you a reliable return of, let's say, $2, $5, depending on the type of business that you are in. So the more you will put into your marketing investment, the more you will get out because you will have reliable systems and data to back that up. So then you don't need a big marketing budget, because you can get returns and you can reinvest that again into marketing. These principles work very well with multiple businesses who've built their businesses up to $1 million sales as a result. There's people who sell soap that have reached $1 million in sales using the exact same principles that we're going to cover in this series. Some businesses grew so fast, they grew from 0 to $100 million turnover in 3 years' time. I mean, how incredible is that? There's people who sells toilet paper, people who sells tape, and even a guy who sells exploration trips to go and see the Yeti. And they're all very successful, and they've made a fortune using these exact same principles. So it will work for you. Some of the principles you'll be able to implement without much technical knowledge. And for others, you can just outsource it at a low cost and rather spend your precious time on growing and building your business, working on your business, not working in your business. In the previous episode, we talked about dreams and what a successful business can unlock for us as entrepreneurs. But ultimately, I want to help you take that further than just a dream. I want to help you make that dream tangible. I've seen business owners very sadly work very hard all of their lives, where they had this hope to sell their business one day to retire. But when they actually got there, they weren't able to sell the business. Or when they actually sold it, they sold it for a very low price, not enough to reach their financial dreams. And that's heartbreaking. And I want to help entrepreneurs to avoid that, to build an asset of value for themselves and their family. So it's very important to know what we are aiming for. So let me ask you a few questions just to get the thoughts going. What is your goal with your business? Is your goal to generate enough cash flow so that you want to give your business as a gift to your children, and you still want to draw an income either as a silent partner or as a shareholder, profit share or salary, what the case might be? But is it to build a business that's so cash flush that your family can live off it if you give the business to your kids, but there's also enough cash flow coming your way? Is that your goal? Or is your goal to have a business that generates enough cash flow so that you can build up other investments to live off one day when you don't have the energy or the need anymore? Something like shares or property, where your business generates enough cash as you go along so that you can use that cash and build up a portfolio of equities, investments, properties, so that you can live off that one day and then perhaps still give your business to your kids if that is your plan. Okay, so the previous two examples was for business owners who want to give their business to their children, and hence they must make provision either through investments or through sufficient cash flow for them to live off one day. But for others, perhaps you want to build up your business, sell it one day, take the capital proceeds and live off that capital for the rest of your days, whether you call it retirement or whether you just call it slowing down or having more time to do the fun things you wanted to do. But you want to build a business that's valuable enough that you can sell it, take that capital and live off that capital into the future. If this is the case, you want to sell your business into the future. Do you know how much you actually need to live off? So let's say you want to sell your business and you want to take the capital and you want to live another 40 years off that capital. Do you know how much capital you actually need for that future? To give an example, if you want to earn an annual income, let's say $50,000 for the next 40 years, how much capital do you think you will need for that? So $50,000 per year. Let's say you sell the business, you invest it in sort of a medium risk investment portfolio. You're drawing your 50,000 annual income from that to live off, and you want this capital to last 40 years, rest of your lifetime. How much capital do you need? You need about $1.2 million. Okay, so again, if you need more than 50,000 per year, naturally the number will be more and vice versa. But the point that I want to drive home is, if that is your goal, to sell your business and live off the proceeds, do you actually know how much you need? Do you know how valuable your business must be and how big of a business you must build in order to reach those goals? Then once you know that, do you have a specific plan, a specific business growth and a profit plan to get there? Then also very important is, do you know how your specific business is valued in the marketplace? Let's take our previous example. If we need $1.2 million to retire one day, and we need to sell our business for that, we need to know how our business is valued. Some businesses are valued at 2 times annual profit price multiple. Others are valued at a 10 times price multiple. The industry average is roughly 4 times your annual profit. So again, it's important that you find out for your specific business and your specific industry. Speak to a local expert who does business valuations, and make sure that you know how your business is valued. Because again, if I know I need $1.2 million, I need to sell my business for $1.2 million in the future. I need to know how much profit I must actually generate per year, which will enable that value of 1.2 million, if that makes sense. All right. So ultimately, these are just some questions to get your thoughts going. My passion is to help entrepreneurs with the answers to these questions, and we'll also touch on some of them as we go along. I want to help entrepreneurs to have a concrete plan, not just an intangible dream, to know exactly what you aim for, and then put the smart digital marketing plan in place to actually achieve the growth which you require to get to that goal and to build a valuable asset for yourself and your family. All right, I hope you're feeling as excited as I am with the knowledge that there is answers out there. There is methods and systems and ways that you can employ in your business. There's ways to reach your dream, to make it a tangible plan, and to grow in these challenging times with limited marketing budgets. If you want to ensure that you get free access to our entire series that we will cover as we go along, plus more tips and tools and tricks to grow your business, please be sure to join our free Facebook group. It's called Get More Customers. You will find the link in the show notes or the description below. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button or the love button, depending on which platform you're using. This will really help us to get that message out there to more entrepreneurs and help more entrepreneurs out there. I would also love to hear more from you. We don't want this to be a one-way communication. So please engage with us and reply. Tell us, what business are you in? It's a great opportunity for you to also promote your business to our audience. Then we have an exciting offer for you. If you share this episode on your social media platforms with your audience, we will give you a free pre-built lead magnet sales funnel, which you can just plug and play into ClickFunnels, and it will really help you to generate more leads for your business. So all you need to do is just share it on your social media channels. Just help us to get the message out there. And to thank you, we will gladly send that funnel to you. So all you need to do is share it on your platform, make a note there that you enjoyed the show or it helped you to think different about your business. Take a screenshot and send it to us at support@allegiance.online. The email address will also be in the show notes, and we will send that funnel through to you. Okay, so in the next episode, we will cover a very crucial concern. How can I grow my business fast with a limited marketing budget? See you then.